Hello and welcome back. I am the Muted Goat. This is episode 18 of my Let's Play Civilization 4 Realism Invictus playthrough as Transoxiana. Alright, let's continue on. We are just advancing through the industrial age right now, and kind of show you what my goal is here. So, globalization, which you can see if I go for it right now, is still 25 turns away. But that's when you can build the United Nations, and that's when I can attempt to start going for a diplomatic victory. If that fails, then I'll get into space flight and all this other stuff and build the spaceship. But to get there, I still need to basically defend myself from, primarily right now, it looks like the Arabians. The Ethiopians fought the Chinese in a war and were successful, but it really hurt their military strength. We'll see, though, right now. We'll just keep going on. Okay. And I am feeling pretty good militarily right now, even though Arabia's right on my heels. My army is, army, I guess, my land troops, it's a massive, I have 3 massive stacks going for me right now, so I'm feeling comfortable building all these buildings instead of units in my cities right now, so just in case anyone's wondering why I've kind of strayed away from my strategy of having like doing a building, then a unit, then a building, then a unit. The units also become expensive to maintain over time, so that is another reason. And we are the largest civilization, which is good. Botswana wants to do a alliance again. I'm going to keep saying no to them on that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk to the Greeks. I'm going to offer them limestone. And same with the French, I think. Just going to give them something kind of inconsequential so that they like me more over time. So the Chinese and the Botswanans are already friendly with us. And yeah, I'd like to get the Greeks and the French up to friendly as well. Okay. Alright, these settlers are done. Karakoram, I just gotta make sure they start working this tile. Bukhara, gonna have a great person here. Great spy. Okay. Not even sure what we can do with that right now. Infiltrate a player's city. I don't do a lot of infiltrating. Okay, these 3 cities have a ton of espionage. I'm wondering why. Oh, that's from... Those must have been placed there by other civs before I took it over. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to add them to Kara here. And after I get, I think it's infantry logistics, which is coming up next, I'm going to go for proletarian dictatorship.
Mechanical toy, but very limited military value.
Okay, and I can upgrade my mobile troops to tanks. Or my mounted troops, I should say. Which is something I am going to be doing. Let's check on this. Okay. Hussars I can upgrade to armored cars. Same with the Nogai riders. Okay. What else we got here? Cavalry. They do not upgrade to anything yet. Really hope I don't have to build tanks. Alright, well, 1100 to upgrade the Hussars. We'll just go a full round of gold. Oops, accidentally hit the 100% button. Or shit, we'll upgrade the Hussars. Guy Riders is 4,900, so we'll just do another round of gold. Okay. Gonna look at the Civilpedia here, just military. It's not promotion tree. Let's go units. Unit upgrade chart. Okay. Modern cavalry. Okay, so they don't go to early tanks, but they will go to medium tanks once we get armored warfare and radio. Okay. So not just yet, but they will eventually upgrade to tanks. Okay, I need to start building... Ooh, Hollywood's available. I'm going to start building this armament industry everywhere. That's like the modern barracks, basically. Dagahar Shepet is added an underground railroad network to its mass transit system, greatly boosting commercial traffic. +5 commerce, I think, for just that transit system. So that's nice. All right, we go Edinburgh. We built a cinema already. They have, so they're going to try to build Hollywood. Do we have any extra great engineers flying around? We do not. We can move one of the conscripts back to Bukhara. I think I mentioned at the time when I originally moved that over to tamp down separatism in Samarkand that I would forget to move it back. And I was right. Nelson Mandela, permanent alliance with Casimir III. Is that Poland? Okay. I mean, they're both happy with me, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, we got a great engineer. Cool, that we can move to Edinburgh. Oh, it's already in Edinburgh. Help build Hollywood. That'll give us hit movies if we do get Hollywood. And we already have hit musicals from one of our great artists. Just doing armament industry everywhere. Can't do it in Gurganj or Bukhara yet because they still don't have electricity. Maybe I go hydroelectricity before proletarian dictatorship. Okay, that's enough biplanes for now. All right, there's infantry logistics. Allows us to build war factories, which are necessary because they give us semi-automatic firearms. You can see here a lot of troops are using these semi-automatic firearms. Basically all of these troops. Okay, let's go. Hydroelectricity. for Ghana. Okay, so our heavy artillery can upgrade to these howitzers. We have enough gold for it. Bukhara needs to build something that will build relatively quickly. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a war factory here, and I'll have to do the armament industry later in Samarkand.
The beaver told the rabbit as they stared at the Hoover Dam. No, I didn't.
Hydroelectricity. Now we're doing proletarian dictatorship. We get 120% technology transfer on that, which is excellent. All right, we have 100 million people. Coal for silk. No. We will give you silver for silk. How about that? Canned foods for silk. Okay. Alright, we got the armament industry already. We'll do alumina refinery, because we don't have any aluminum yet. Alright, proletarian dictatorship. We're going to be building a lot of these intelligence agencies. We're not going to do planned economy. Alright, and then agricultural machinery is kind of a no-brainer. We'll build the, I think, agricultural machine depots. This is what they're called everywhere, and that will massively increase our food production. A high-ranking Polish intelligence agent has defected to the Transoxiana government. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Did we just get... Probably just got a bunch of espionage points against the Polish. So that's cool.
Tell me what you eat.
Yep, agricultural machine depot. plus 10% food with power, plus 5% with fuel, and plus 10% with motor vehicles. And we have all of those, so we'll get 25% food. Get torpedoes. But first things first, we're doing intelligence agencies everywhere. Oh, Mentawab completed Hollywood. That sucks. We had 5,600 gold from it, but would have been nice to have it ourselves. In a different life, when I'd be playing this and not recording for YouTube, I would load a previous save and try to purchase Hollywood before Mentawab got it done, but oh well. That's kind of why I like doing this YouTube stuff, is it keeps me honest for sure. War has been declared. China's offering a permanent alliance. I'm not going to do it.
Damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
It's not going to help me in any way. Okay. Someone declared war on somebody. I think it was Pericles. Oh, they're at war with the Iranians. Okay. Alright. The Arabians are even with us militarily again. So next turn, our war factory is going to build, which means I think we can upgrade a whole bunch of troops. There it is. Alright, let's check for Ghana to see what we can upgrade. If anything. Conscripts, but that doesn't count. We can upgrade our regular trench infantry, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we can't upgrade anything yet. But we will be able to in the future. That's fine. Alright. An Iranian city was just taken. Chinese made peace with the Ethiopians. Alright, there's a hydro plant in Bukhara. I'm going to actually do an intelligence agency first there before the armament industry. Okay, there's intelligence agency. First one built. Go agricultural machine depot.
Artillerymen believe the world consists of two types of people. Other artillerymen.
We can upgrade our
targets.
pre-dreadnoughts to dreadnoughts, so we are going to do that. Radio allows for a lot of things. And we get a 40% tech transfer. Let's do it. How much to upgrade all of our dreadnoughts? 4,900, and we have the gold for that. And it looks like this guy can be upgraded to what? A torpedo boat. Don't want to forget about him. China wants me to declare war on Arabia. I'm not going to do that. Got a great engineer. I'm going to just stick him in Edinburgh from now. There's an intelligence agency. Yeah, agricultural machine depot. Makes sense. Alright, the Iranian civilization has been conquered by the Greek, who are happy with us, so that is not a bad thing. Armament industry, they can do an intelligence agency.
Then one fine morning,
All right, there's
she puts on
radio.
a New York station. You know, her life was saved by rock and roll.
Yeah, I can upgrade our infantry, mobile anti-aircraft. I don't know if we... Alright, well, we don't have armored warfare. We don't have troop mobility either for mechanized infantries. Marines. I can't remember if these are national units or we can upgrade our shock units for that. And then medium tanks required armor warfare, which I am going to... Modern physics or pharmaceuticals. Air superiority is actually very interesting. We'll be able to build airports and, most importantly, bombers. And bombers are awesome in this game. Yeah, I'm going to do air superiority, even though we don't get any tech transfer for it. Okay, now let's see. Fergana. Okay, the shock troops are the ones upgrading to Marines. That's 1,300. We'll just do that right now. Mountain infantry, not yet. Alright, trench infantry to just regular infantry. For all of them, it's only 470 gold. That's hard to believe, but I'm not going to complain. It looks like that's everything so far. Okay. Wealthiest. We just spent all our money, so we're pathetic, but that's okay. I forgot to do avoid unhappiness and unhealthiness in a couple cities, apparently. And I've just been getting lucky that they haven't been doing it in a lot of cities, it looks like. Jeez. Okay. Samarkand is unhealthy. We must have lost a trade deal somewhere. Okay, let's look at resources. No? None that I'm seeing. Do we try to build Cristo Redentor? I don't know if it's worth it, but why the hell not? Let's just try it. 21 turns. It does a wonder. It provides happiness. 16 turns. If we don't get it, we'll get a bunch of gold. Alright, another great artist. We can hopefully get hit movies out of this. Sterling wants to join the Ethiopian Republic. No, thank you. Okay. Here we go. Construct 7 samurai. Gives us hit movies, which we don't have. So that is what we will do. Okay.
Air power,
air superiority.
end war, or end civilization.
Airports are awesome. So, +2 commerce to our towns. They add a trade route. 50% trade route yield and 50% foreign trade route yield. They also allow for +4 air unit capacity in the city. So, we will be building a lot of those. Gonna do armored warfare. And the airports are gonna take precedence over the agricultural stuff too. How much to upgrade all of our planes? That's going to be a pretty penny. It looks like 1,600. Oh, it's not terrible. Okay. I think after airports, I'm going to start building a lot of bombers. Oh, Mentwab got Cristo Redentor. Limestone for elephants. What do elephants do for us? The bazaar is obsolete, I'm pretty sure, so... Another great engineer. Just move him up to Edinburgh.
If
All right,
the
armored
tanks
warfare.
succeed, then victory follows.
Light tanks, medium tanks, mountain rangers. So we got a lot of upgrading to do. We'll go modern physics. Okay, I guess Edinburgh's as good a place to do it as any. Let's start with the medium tanks. 6,100, so we're going to need to go full gold here. We can do our mountain infantry. The anti-aircraft, I believe, are like a new class of unit. Alright, so these armored cars can upgrade into light tanks for 2,600, so I'm going to wait on that. Alright, armored cars, 2,600. The Ethiopians recovered their military pretty quickly. And the Chinese are being taken over by the French now. Alright, medium tanks, 6,100. Get our science back it up. Alright, first airport. So I can't remember. Strategic or tactical? I'm pretty sure it's strategic. Yeah, it is strategic. Are the bombers I like. Just build a bunch of them. I forgot you get... Oh, that isn't the upgrade I wanted. I wanted to do the evasion chance one.
Physics is becoming too difficult for the physicists.
Okay. Pharmaceuticals sounds good. Oh. That was seriously loud in my ear. I hope it wasn't loud for you guys. Jeez. Alright, Urka. Strategic bombers are nice, but... you can get 16 commerce just from building a customs house. Alright, so we've got plenty of sources of uranium, it looks like. Airport in Gurganj.
The trouble with being a hypochondriac these days is that antibiotics have cured all the good diseases.
Alright. Got pharmaceuticals. I guess nuclear physics. Propaganda is a modern era tech that a bunch of them went for. We get 60% tech transfer. They must have really wanted that security bureau. Have about like 20 strategic bombers. Is a lot. Don't know if we need that many, but they're really nice. They can... they're basically artillery units. They knock down city fortifications, and they can cause collateral damage to troops from range, and they cause quite a bit of damage too, so they are excellent. Okay. Here, I'm going to have them build heavy machine guns to infinity, basically, for a while. It'd be nice to have one in each city. I'm going to give them the medic upgrade. Actually, I don't need one in each city. I'm just going to do about like 9 of them, I think. 3 in each of our regional stacks. Yep. Okay. I'll call that enough strategic bombers.
The discovery of
There's
nuclear
nuclear physics.
reactions need not bring about the destruction of mankind any more than the discovery of matches.
Combined arms, get 60%. Arabians and the Chinese made peace. Alright, we're still the most powerful. That
Strike
makes sense.
hard and fast, and do not separate.
Alright, combined arms can improve our light tanks and medium tanks. And we can upgrade to self-propelled artillery. Those are all good. Okay. Power projection. I'm going to do fire control systems. We've got a great engineer. Oh, we can build a nuclear research facility, which we probably should. I'm going to do that in our capital, Bukhara. Okay. Just 2 more heavy machine guns should be good. Done with that. Build a laboratory. So with Medic 3, I think these troops up heal 25% in adjacent tiles per turn, and 35% in the same tile per turn. So that is very, very valuable. If we ever get in a war, we're up to 1.2 against everyone else right now. And we're about to upgrade all of our dreadnoughts to battleships.
To be sure of hitting the target, shoot first, and call whatever you hit the target.
And our cruisers to battle cruisers. And I think we can upgrade all of our tanks too. Okay, there's no longer a 50% penalty for, oh, there still is, never mind. For the modern era tech, so we'll just keep using the tech transfer. It's a cheap way to keep our technology rolling. All right, let's look at Edinburgh here. Battleships. Let's go like this. All right, $5 grand. We have just enough. How much to upgrade all our cruisers? 2,600. Okay. Oh, I need to drop this to 0. We're going to be upgrading all our tanks anyways. Alright, our light artillery can be upgraded to Self-propelled artillery for 1,200. Let's see. Medium tanks can be upgraded to improved medium tanks for 3,800. Light tanks, 1,600. Alright, that's everything. We need a decent amount of gold to do all that, though. Okay. Get that done next turn. There we go. And they're desperate to have us build these oil refineries, so whatever.
The Pope?
Power projection.
How many divisions has he got?
I'm going to stick with industrial era. I think. No. Or no, yeah. I'll do electronics. At least. It's becoming decision time on some of that stuff. Oh, the Chinese took the city back over. Good for them. Coming up to the end of this episode here. I'm just going to do a few more turns. Let's get electronics. Pick another technology, and then we'll call it an episode.
The human brain must continue to frame the problems for the electronic machine to solve.
What do I want to do? Not going to do any of these modern era ones yet, so liquid fueled rockets it is. Okay, It's been about an hour. I'm going to call it an episode. We're still just cruising along. The game's moving pretty quickly because we're not in any wars. But Ethiopia, you can see here, and Arabia are still hanging around in strength. So there's a chance they attack us. So we'll see what happens in future episodes. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.